Hello viewers, welcome back to my English class. In continuation of the previous video, now I am taking up the usage of future perfect. Before taking the usage, we have to recall the structure of future perfect. So that is subject plus shall have or will have plus past participle form of verb plus object. So you have to use shall have or will have. Next, past participle form of verb. So that is the basic pattern. And when should we use this pattern? In what are the contexts we should use this pattern, that is future perfect. So it is a sort of a different usage and not very frequently used by all the speakers. But you have to learn it properly. If you have thoroughness in the usage, you can use whenever it is possible in your day-to-day conversation. So let us take up the usage. Future perfect. So that means it will begin at some time and will be ended sometime in the future only, not in the past or present. It will begin at some time in the future and it will be ended at some time in the future. So it expresses an action which will be taken place at some time in the future and which will be continued up to another point in the future. So which will start at some time in the future and which will come to an end at some point of time in the future. So I will write the usage, then I will explain with examples. To talk about an action which will be completed before, that is by or before, you can write either, which will be completed before a certain point of time in the future. So here it expresses an action which will be completed before a certain point of time in the future. So it will be completed. It will start at some time in the future and it will be completed at some point of time in the future. So which will be completed before a certain point of time in the future. It starts sometime in the future, sometime later, and it will come to an end at a particular point of time in the future. That should be taken here. So look into the example. I shall have completed my work by tomorrow evening. This action has not yet been started. It will be started later, but we are talking about its completion. So I shall have completed my work by tomorrow evening. By tomorrow evening. That is the future point. Some point of time in the future. Tomorrow evening is the point of time in the future. And you have to observe the basic pattern here. I shall have completed my work by tomorrow evening. That is the point of time in the future. At that point, this action will have been completed. Next, we shall have got much profit in the next season. So it is only expectation. So next season, in the next season, shall have got. We shall have got much profit in the next season. So next season is the future point. So by that time, this action will be completed. Shall have got much profit in the next. So it is only expectation. We say here. He will have finished half of the course by next summer. So by next summer is the future point. And before that, this action will be completed. He will have finished. So it's the pattern. he will have finished half of the course by next summer. Kashyap will have attended the conference by next week. So by next week is the future point. Kashyap will have attended. So will have attended the conference by next week. Mr. Narhari will have won an award by next year. So by next year, future point. And Narhari will have won. So will have won is the pattern. Will have auxiliaries and won is the past participle. So in this manner, with this sort of context and situations, we have to use this future perfect. And now, for the sake of examination, you have to use observe one more point. So take these keywords. So here keywords. Tomorrow evening. That action will have been completed by tomorrow evening. By observing the word keyword tomorrow evening, you have to recognize this tense in the examination. That this action will be completed by tomorrow evening. So it should be in future perfect. So in the examination, you will be given like this. The verb should be complete. First form V1 will be given like that. So it's a blank is kept here. I dash my work by tomorrow evening. How to recognize this in the examination? By observing the words tomorrow evening. These words refer to an action which will be completed by some point of time in the future. That is tomorrow evening. So then you have to recognize that this sentence belongs to future perfect. Recall the pattern. I, subject here, and shall have or will have. So you have to write shall have. I shall have. Verb 1, complete. Here, completed. I shall have completed my work by tomorrow evening. You have to write in the examination like this. Next example. We shall have got much profit in the next season. So shall have got. This part is given as a blank. So get. Verb 1 will be given. So get. And read the sentence once or twice. We dash much profit in the next season. So in the next season. So this refers to future perfect. So by observing the words in the next season, you have to use future perfect only. So future perfect pattern you have to recall. Subject plus shall have or will have plus past participle. So we shall have. We shall have got. We shall have got much profit in the next season. So next example. He will have finished half of the course by next summer. Finished. Will have finished. This part is blank. Finish. Maybe the verb. He dash half of the course by next summer. So by observing this particular phrase, by next summer, you have to remember that this sentence belongs to future perfect. That is, in this context, you have to use future perfect only. And recall the structure. Subject shall have or will have. So here we have to use will have because the subject is he. He will have. Finish is the verb. So finished. Finished half of the course by next summer. So by next summer is the key here. That is key phrase or key words here. Next. Kashyap will have attended the conference by next week. Will have attended. Should be removed here for the exam. attend. So Kashyap dash the conference by next week. So I have to observe the sentence by next week. So this action will have been completed by next week. So it should be in future perfect. So Kashyap will have attended. We should use the right form of the verb. Attend is the verb and attended must be here. So attended. Right form must be used here. Kashyap will have attended the conference by next week. So next last example. Mr. Narahari will have won an award by next year. This part should be removed and win. Mr. Narahari dash an award by next year. So observe the words by next year and recognize that the sentence belongs to future perfect and use the right pattern. Mr. Narahari will have won an award by next year. So in this manner, you have to recognize in the examination. But remember the basic usage of this future perfect. So which expresses an action which will be completed before a certain point of time in the future. So it has not yet been started. It will be started at some point of time later. But we talk about the particular finishing. It will be finished. It will be completed. It will be ended at some point of time in the future. And particularly we talk about the finishing part of this of an action. So in this tense. So it expresses an action which will be completed by a certain point of time, before a certain point of time in the future. And these are the examples for examination. Now this is future perfect usage. So practice it properly.